sitting here sick and worried. And this man is sitting in this car. Really? Really? Seriously? Seriously?
This is going to be a short one, though looks like a lot, because when a man returns home from work and decides to have his power nap or alone quiet time in his car, that speaks volume, and a lot can be represented from that. But I'll tell you what is apparent and very common with men in situations like this when it gets to this point with him. For a fact, he realizes he is now becoming a shell of himself due to garden varieties of mental note of ongoing issues. And a lot of times, it does turn into unpleasantries in his home, which he may have attempted to address on many occasions, but to no avail, perhaps gets disrespected on that note too, dismissive behavior from his wife. And you can tell that she probably don't listen to him, and she does what she wants anyways. I mean, what man wants to come home to that? At the same time, that's his fault for not setting the tone in his home, else his wife would know better than to conduct herself in that facet, let alone approach him in that manner. And the reality of what we are currently looking at is distasteful, and nobody should be coming home to that. Because what's so unrealistic about her and her approach is that when she is out and about or at work or even around friends, she puts on the best version of herself. But he has to come to this dish. Also, look at how she woke him up, and this man was exhaustively passed out. She approached him with unconcerned attitude and aggression. And this is a typical example of issues a lot men come across in their marriage. I mean, look at her face and her tone of approach. Does she come across like one who respects this man in his home? He probably passes off more like a tool and resource than leader. And really, to be honest, that's the issue with these women nowadays, is that they lead with their emotions rather than their curiosities when it comes to their man, which ends up being an uproar.
Why are you sleeping in the car? Why are you sleeping in the car?
I need some rest.
So why wouldn't you come inside?
Because I can't rest in there.
Is your life that terrible that you need to be in the car? Is your life like that difficult? Why don't you come inside? For an hour you've been out here? You've been out here for an hour?
It looks like it. I just need to rest.
Do you want me to bring you something?
Peace and quiet.
Come inside, baby.
No.
Come on.
No. Just close the door, please. Just close the door.
Well, I'm going to come and sit next to you.
No.
Did you just lock the door? Open the door. Open the door.
Yeah, I would do the same. Like, stay away from me. I mean, look at how she's coming at her husband as a wife. And that's if she was even raised to be one, because we can see a lot of these women, or even the generations of women before this one, majority of them are not anywhere close to being raised as suitable wives at all. She would have been better off leaving him alone than waking him up and coming at him aggressively like that, then double down the aggression by asking him, is your life that difficult and terrible? I mean, that came off a bit harsh and uncalled for to a man who is just observing his peace for as long as he can, at least before going in the house, because he knows most likely he'll be faced with this level of aggression somehow, some ways. This is a skit for all we know. And when you put a representation of you or your marriage like this out on the internet, they automatically come with garden varieties of chastisements and blowbacks. And she does not get to complain about it, even when she thinks they are uncalled for. Now, that doesn't mean she's not also going through stuff as well. She may have been exhausted and tired too. You don't see her abandoning the kids and going off somewhere to just be alone. So we are not going to act like she is not a human being or disregard her feelings as well. Though her initial aggression, then care and concern later, is medicine after death. I mean, at the same time, there are some unconcerned wives who don't care if their husband is home or not. let alone find him in his car and demonstrate any level of concern. She does seem like an absolute handful, of course. I'm just not in support of how aggressive she came at him while he was dead asleep.
Yeah.
At least allow him to have his power nap, decompress or something.
Yeah.
About the woman who was upset because her husband sat in the parking lot outside their home, and I think he fell asleep instead of him just coming straight in the house once he got home. Far be it from me to ever take the side of a man and actually hate doing this, but you know, in this case, I'm on his side.
You are a bad guy.
You can tell she's had her fair share of sharing the same sentiments as the lady's husband. And she's speaking from experience. Just not sure why the disdain expression for speaking up for a man, but it speaks volume.
I cannot tell you how many moments that I have gotten home and I just sat in the car to just decompress from the day, to make a video to post. I've done that too. Sometimes it's just that in between time, you know, between your day ending at one place and beginning at another. And it's the time that you get to just kind of decompress a little bit. It's that time of your day ending at one place and beginning at another. You just got done working. Now you're getting ready to be a mom or a wife or a husband or whatever. And you just need a second. That's going to be your only quiet time for the whole day until it's time to go to bed, you know. My son is in college and my daughter is older. But when they were little, there were so many times when I was just like, here's the key. Y'all go ahead and go in the house. I'm going to sit here for a second and just, you know, scroll and, you know, think about what I got to do and just gather my thoughts before I come in the house. And this is one of the reasons why I never want to live with any romantic partner, because now that my kids are older, I enjoy the time when I can come in. I have my routine. I kick off my shoes. I take off my jewelry. I take off whatever I wore that day. I put on a bathrobe. I wash my hands. You know, I have my little routine of everything that I have to do once I get home. And I don't want to have to, how was your day? What did you do today? I don't want to hear it. I value my space, my decompression time, the routine that I have into place, the way I do things specifically every single day. I need that routine. So in this case, I'm on his side. He did nothing wrong, considering all the millions of other places a man could be. He's in his parking lot, and I don't know what their actual relationship is like, but at least, you know, he's working. There are so many men out here who ain't working. I'd rather him be tired from working than running streets. So I'm saying, you know, give him a second. Y'all need to have a discussion so y'all can put some rules and boundaries in place so y'all can respect each other, you know, because this is one of the misconceptions that people have about marriage, unfortunately, that it's two people stuck at the hip 24/7. And that's why folks be getting sick of each other. You need time to yourself, to decompress, to just gather your thoughts. So in this case, you know, let him decompress. You know, just give him time. You might need some time to yourself. Take it. Enjoy the fact that he ain't came in the house yet, you know? Take that time for yourself. But yeah, give each other space.
Not sure who did what to her, but her actions already denotes such disdain for men. I mean, just saying, and she's a perfect example of one of those wives who careless of a man's presence in a home, let alone care if her husband comes back home or not. And I'm sorry, but she comes off bitter, in my opinion. Nonetheless, she is on point with her remarks. Look, I spearhead facts. and highlight disparities and the stark disconnect between both genders, especially in this modern times where relationships are treated like battlefields, the little to no tolerance. And sincerely, I don't even think this lady is a feminist, but she sure does exhibit traits like one. So as it turns out, she later uploaded a follow-up video as her husband ends 15-year marriage. Then again, not sure why she feels the need to turn on the camera and make marital issues public.
Right. Woke me up for what?
You need to leave. I need you gone. Like, you gotta go.
Can we revisit this after the holidays?
No. Today. We not doing that after holidays. Prolonging this whole process. No.
So you're gonna ruin the holidays for everyone, for the kids, for
the holidays
my family.
Wasn't on your mind when you did what you did. Like, we're not doing this. This is cyclical. Just a cycle, what you know.
Okay, but what? Okay, so your birthday, I was planning something real big.
That's
and
fine.
now
That's my birthday. I don't need anything.
Can we
No, that's 7-8 months out. No.
So there is no reconciliation right now?
No. There's always a reconciliation. There's always a reclamation. There's always a recycle. We're not. No. You gotta go.
Are you really doing this right now?
No, you doing that right now on the camera?
I've been trying. I've done everything that you asked me to do.
You're being real studio right now.
Please don't do this. Like, the holidays are coming, the kids
Don't put this on me. Like, let's not do this. Don't put it on me.
You know, I've been going through so much.
Well, you've been putting yourself in so much.
Please,
these are your actions.
Don't do this. We can fix this.
There's no fixing. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Like, this is not happening right now.
She's freaking out.
I can't lose you.
It's already lost. It's already lost.
I've given you the opportunity to correct the things that you've needed to correct in this relationship.
And they've been corrected without
and I feel like it's not being reciprocated for me. I feel like I've given you all the opportunity to do what needs to be done, and you don't give me the same space to get the things done that I need to fix. I know I can fix it. Please.
You need to rectify with yourself.
But the main point is, I mean, not sure exactly what may have led up to this point outside of the video of her approaching him aggressively while he was trying to power nap. But I mean, when a man reaches his breaking point, which you almost rarely find that happening with men, he's ready to part ways and make history of a lengthy marriage as this one. That means he has made attempts to initiate conversations that most likely has been slapped back in his face as disrespect or dismissive behaviors. I mean, several chances has been given. And to be honest, I share the same sentiments as him, where I've had to make the difficult decision like this. And the truth of the matter is, we've all been there, especially responsible, decent men who are always about family and the community. I mean, giving our all and the very best at that. But we always end up finding out later on down the line that it is nowhere close to being enough or appreciated. But here is the difference. We never complain or ask to get a pat on our back or any form of credit for our responsibilities. No matter how challenging it is, or whether we fail or succeed at it, it is still a responsibility that we still have to get on board with. There's no going back, or an option of not getting to the finish line. And the worst part of it is, if we as men don't do it, No one is coming right behind us to help us out. We have never been afforded that luxury. And a lot of times people don't understand when we as men speak in these facets until it hit their doorsteps. Anyways, she's got a follow-up video where she accuses podcaster of breaking up her home.
I'm going to put this together so that it makes sense. I am telling you that these two podcasts ruined my relationship. I know I should have had the proof to show you guys. I have the proof now. So I'm going to just go right into it. Yo, why are you sleeping in the car? Why are you sleeping in the car?
I need some rest.
So why wouldn't you come inside?
Because I can't rest in there.
For an hour you've been out here? You've been out here for an hour?
It looks like
The guy got caught with his wife because he was sleeping in the car before he come in the house.
Nigga said that's how you decompress.
We need our decompressing moments. We do, and I didn't realize how important that was.
I just need to rest.
Do you want me to bring you something?
Peace and quiet.
Come inside, baby.
No.
Come on.
No. Just close the door, please. Just close the door.
Well, I'm going to come and sit next to you.
Oh.
What other keys can you brothers help the men out there with adapting and getting ready for such an adjustment?
Just get your own space, brothers. That's all.
Yeah.
Just carve your
All
own
right,
space.
That's Mark. What about you, Ish? What advice you got for these brothers out here?
I'll second it.
All right, he seconded Mark. He seconded Mark. Freeze, how about you, man?
Third it.
I mean, I see why she is pointing fingers at podcasters for breaking up her relationship. Someone stated on the JBP for men to get their own space, and everybody agreed to it. But while it comes off as a joke, I don't think they really meant for men to exit their marriages and or relationships. I could be wrong at the same time because these are different personalities. So ain't no telling who is going through what in their personal lives for them to coin something like that and they all came to a consensus. But as a man, I think I get the idea and joke behind it. More so like creating your safe haven, which could also mean your man cave in your home. But let's see what she thinks in part 2 of her video.
This is going to be the clip from the pivot tied into this. So again, proving my point that these podcasts ruin my relationship. I'm going to get right into it.
All right. There was this woman, she's a wife, and she just had a camera and she went outside and her husband was sitting in the car after a long day at work and is sitting out here in the car. Then she knocked on the window, he's in the car sleeping. And he says, I'm tired. She says, why didn't you come out or come inside? He goes, I'm tired. I wanted some peace. I don't believe I could have got that in the house. So
Seriously? Why are you sleeping in the car?
I just need to rest.
Do you want me to bring you something?
Peace and quiet.
Come inside, baby.
No.
Come on.
No. Just close the door, please. Just close the door.
Well, I'm going to come and sit next to you.
No.
more importantly, it's the story of the husband in the car and the wife coming there and not allowing him an opportunity to decompress after.
And thank you, Ryan Clark, for being the only person to consider my perspective in this whole scenario. Out of everyone speaking, he was the only one to take a second to say, what is she going through?
His old lady probably tired too. Yeah. Right? She in the house with the kids. She working off of maybe less sleep or as much sleep. She would probably like to sit outside as well and not have to deal with folks, but she ain't. And part of what she said too was like, she's like, do you need me to bring you something? Mm-hmm. So even in her feeling like you sleeping outside in the car, outside the house is somewhat disrespectful. I don't understand it. In that moment, she was able to pull back and say, but do you need something? Right.
My man don't have social media, so he would have never seen the video. But guess what he does watch? He watches those goddamn podcasts. He's packing his stuff and he's leaving because he's embarrassed and he's humiliated.
I mean, at least we know how she really feels about podcasters wrecking her home. But wait, she's got more heat for these pods, discussing her private issues. I mean, how dare these podcasts discuss their private relationship issues that was recorded on the internet for the world to see. And of course, it had to be leaked publicly by the only person who's got access to the video. And I wonder who could that be? And let me take a guess. Miss Alicia Nicole Leaks unless her husband got a hold of it.
Apparently, Joe Budden's podcast and the ex-football players, The Pivot, I believe it's called, they decided that they were going to discuss my video with my relationship. My man don't have social media, so he would have never seen the video that I posted of him sitting in the car and me trying to figure out why he ain't come in the house. But guess what he does watch? He watches those goddamn podcasts. So then he hears them talking about the whole scenario of what we were doing, what we were going through. And guess what he's doing now? He's packing his shit to leave because these grown men wanted to come and talk about my relationship off of a video that's 1 minute long. You guys don't know what happens in my house, okay? I posted that to give the two sides to the story. There's two sides, okay? It's not about a woman who nags her man and he can't come in. It's also the side about the woman who works her ass off, okay? And just want to be supported. So thank you. Okay, thank you for going on your podcast and discussing my relationship and ending it. Because that's what's happening now. He's packing his stuff and he's leaving because he's embarrassed and he's humiliated and he's getting this from his friends and all these different people are like, yo, ain't this you, ain't this you, ain't this you? Off of your podcast. So I hope you're happy about what you've done because you've ruined my relationship. Thanks.
All right, well, I thought my pod will make the cut too, of pods that ruin relationships. I guess I have to work harder. Anyways, I wonder why she is only fuming at just JBP and the Pivot. That clout chasing to the tippy top is a drug, and accountability is an absolute kryptonite. Because she act like she is so in the clear of not being the orchestrator of the demise of her own relationship with her man. How convenient, but nice try, Miss Alicia Leaks. Anyways, ladies and gents, we have reached the end of another wonderful episode. I'd love your thoughts down in the comments section below. And as always, I thank you all for your support.